This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I love the offense coming out on the first play of the game, being aggressive and going for vertical, but the ball has got to come out on time. If it doesn't, this defense, they'll get after you, and they showed it to you right there. They were ready for pass on the first play, and they got to the quarterback for a sack.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Navy's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Bryant. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Goes to the option. Nice move to keep running. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Makes the grab. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cruz. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Singleton. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Bryant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Gets open down the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He breaks a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's a give to Robinson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll send the back in motion. Big fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Finding an escape. There's a crease. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option, he works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with this.
And he's in! Touchdown, midshipman! Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here comes the Navy offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call, what worked, what can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Bryant. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And off to Jones. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires left. Hauls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tulsa. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Navy will go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air. It's Woodson. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.